Hello, I'm Aaron Crosbie. Welcome to the FC Halifax Town YouTube channel. I'd like to say welcome to Adam Smith. Thank you for having us.
No problem, anytime.
Firstly, Adam, I'd just like to ask you, how are you settling in at Halifax and how are you finding life at the club?
Yeah, I've settled in really well. I've enjoyed my time so far at the club. Everyone's been very welcoming, and I'm really enjoying it. It's nice to be part of.
You've had a couple of clubs in the last few seasons. Would you say that you feel settled at the club and it's somewhere you could see yourself staying for a while?
Oh yeah, definitely. The welcoming that I've had from the fans, the lads, the staff at the club's been overwhelming. So I'm dead pleased. Yeah, and definitely, like you said, I'd like to stay and make it continue.
It's been a better start than most fans anticipated to the life in the Skrill Premier. How have you found it?
Yeah, obviously I joined and I didn't know much about some of the lads, and I knew obviously Gregors and I knew Robbo, but I didn't know the other lads. I've come in, I've trained with the lads, and I've been in many obviously successful teams in this league, and I'm saying that we're just as good as the teams I've played for in the past, the Yorks, the Mansfields. There's some good individuals, and as a team we're really good. So I'm not surprised at all. I think we're a very good bunch of lads. Yeah.
You mentioned there being close with Gregors and Mark Roberts. Do you have a best friend in the squad or?
Not best friend as you say, but like I love all the lads. The lads they're a good bunch. Obviously, I'm a bit close to Gregors. I travel with Gregors. I was at Mansfield with Gregors before. He only lives down the road. He's an electrician. Gregors is. He's the one that's put these lights up. As you can see, the bodge job that he's done. I'm only messing. He's a good lad. Gregors is. Yeah, we room together when we stay away, and he's a top guy as long as a good player.
Speaking of Gregors, is he one of the best players you've played with, or is there another player that you feel fits that role?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I've said it from the start. I think Gregors is one of the best centre forwards I've played with. His hold up play is fantastic. He's got good pace. He knows the game well, and he can score a goal. As a centre forward, that's the key. He can put the ball in the back of the net.
And staying with players, is a best player you've played against?
Oh, the best player I've played against. I was fortunate enough to play against Manchester United when I was at Aldershot on loan, and I think Berbatov was his touch and his style of play was great. Vidic played that day, so there were some great players then. I'd have to say Berbatov was quite special. Yeah.
So would you say that Manchester United is the best team that you've come up against?
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, they were Man United. They won the league that year. They were champions, and it was a very good experience. Yeah.
What would you say is the best stadium that you've played in your career?
I'd say Wembley. Wembley was Wembley Stadium. I was fortunate enough again to play at Wembley with Mansfield Town in the FA Trophy, and it was a good experience to go and walk on that Wembley surface.
Oh, that's good. And would you say, just going back to your career, what's been the biggest inspiration for you or biggest drive in your career?
My youth team manager Dave Bentley was a big drive, and obviously there's a bloke Ashbury who's helped me along. He's a Huddersfield man. Ashley he's currently working for Shelley Football Club. He's helped me along. There's been a few people, good players. Paul Hall, another one who's been fantastic to me as well, and guiding me through my career. Yeah, and being there for me.
You had a couple of injuries, most notably your knee injury, quite early on in your career. Was there ever a point where you felt that injuries could put an end to your footballing career?
There was a time when I was at Chesterfield and I was out for 12 months, and I'd come back, and then after 12 months out I'd come back and I was out again. The knee reacted, and I was having operation after operation and injections in my knee, and I did doubt it at times, but obviously I went to Lilleshall, got my head down, worked really hard at the rehab, and there's nothing more than I wanted to be a footballer. So obviously if you want it bad enough, I believe you can do it. So I worked really hard and got over the injury and never looked back.
Speaking theoretically, if had the injury ruled you out and meant your career had come to an end, what would have been your full-time job, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I've never thought about it. But I'd have to stay in sports. I do like my sports and I like being active. So something to do with sports or something in that field.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Your career? Do you still see yourself playing?
Hopefully I can do a Ryan Giggs and stay in the game, and you know what I mean, and play till the age that he's playing at. I keep myself fit, I look after myself, and hopefully I can keep playing as long as I can do. And yeah, I love the game, and I think it'd be weird waking up one day and not being able to play. So I just want to carry on playing as long as I can. I'd play till 50 if my legs would allow me to. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any pre-match routines at all? Anything that you do specifically in the build-up to a game?
I do some weird things. I have to put my shin pad on me left first, then my right shin pad on, then my left boot, then my right boot. Just when I'm in the change rooms, I've always done that for some reason, and just little things like that. Yeah, obviously, Friday night I have a pasta meal, so I've got loads of carbohydrates in my body when I'm before I play on Saturday, and just things like that. Really, yeah.
Where's the most exotic place that football has taken you?
I think when I was at Chesterfield, we went to Marbella for a pre-season tour. I don't think it was a pre-season tour. It was in season. We got knocked out the FA Cup, so we went in the season. So we went to Marbella and had a good time out there. A bit of training out there. That was quite exotic and quite a good experience. Yeah.
And sticking with your personal life, what sort of music are you into, and do you have any musical influences at all?
I like me. I like R&B. I like my slow jams as well. I like old school as well. So a bit of soul as well. I get a bit of stick off the lads for listening to Marvin Gaye in the car and what have you. But it's classic stuff in it. So yeah, I like me old school.
Do you have any sort of influence on music selection in the dressing room, or?
No, I leave that to Marshy. Marshy's the DJ at the club, so I leave that to him. I stay out of it when it comes to football club DJs now, because you can get a bit of stick with your iPod, so I stay well away now, yeah.
Is there anything else that you like to do in your free time away from football?
Yeah, I love a bit of relaxing, chilling out. Like you say, listening to music. But then again, football's like I do a bit of coaching as well in my spare time as well. I coach some kids down at Sheffield. So like my whole life is revolved around football, and even when I get away from football, I come and watch the Champions League, the Super Sundays. So that's my chill out. So football's my life, really. Yeah.
Do you have a favourite place in the world that you've been to, maybe on holiday or anything? Or?
Yeah, I've had some good holidays, but there's no place like home. I like being home. It's a fantastic place to be at home, but I do like getting away in the summer. I get one holiday a year, so I try to change it up where I go. Mexico and Egypt, and but there's like I said, there's no place like home, is there?
No, I suppose not. No. Yeah. You spoke about the injury before. Was that the biggest hurdle that you've overcome in your career, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it was a difficult time looking back. It was it did hinder my career as well at the time. Obviously, it was a time when an important time of my career when I was developing, so it did stumble my progress in developing. But as you say, you don't look back and you just look forward and be grateful for what you've got.
Just touch on this season. You scored your first goal in the 4-0 win at Grimsby. Quite a passionate celebration. Was it something that was playing on your mind that you wanted to get that first goal?
It was indeed, because I think last season when I was at Lincoln, it took a while for me to get off the mark, and it was just nice to get off the mark sooner than later. It took me a while last season, so it was just nice to get off the mark and score the first goal. Yeah.
We've come down to Adam Smith's memorabilia room. Adam, just talk us through some of the things on show in this room.
Well, I've got a few shirts that I've played in. There's my Aldershot shirt here from when I went on there in loan a couple of seasons ago. It's my York City shirt here. I think, what number? That's my 23 shirt. So that's my first season there, because I was number 7 this second season. Just a picture of me and Michael Owen from when we played against Manchester United. A picture from when I played at Wembley here for Mansfield Town against Darlington. So yeah, got me a Lincoln City shirt here. Yeah, I always like this one. This is the one we love here. Football's not a matter of life and death. It's much more important than that. My missus thinks that's daft, but I like that one. I don't know if you can see that from here where the camera is. It's just my Chesterfield days there playing against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, and that's me there again at Mansfield. This is the shirt I wore against Manchester United for Aldershot. This is the match shirt we wore. We actually played at home, but this is the away shirt, so they played in red. So it was nice to play against Man United's red instead of playing against their away strip. This is the promotion playoff final pass, and this is the shirt that was for that game when I think we played. It was Oxford. Oxford beat us and went to the Football League that year. Yeah, and just here we've got quite handy this one because we're going back here on Saturday, back to Luton. This is from when we played Luton and beat them in the semi-finals for the FA Trophy, and this is the shirt I wore in it. And this is me playing against Mansfield for Lincoln, and a couple here for Aldershot against Port Vale, I think, and that's Sheffield Wednesday. That's Portuguese Semedo there. We've got a signed shirt here from when we played against Man United. The kit man were kind enough to give us a couple of shirts that the players signed. So Vidic has signed this one. This is Darren Anderton's shirt when he played for Bournemouth against Chesterfield. This was in the 3rd of February 2007. So that's from the Chesterfield days. And this is a couple of shots for me playing for Chesterfield. I think that's Walsall here and playing against Oldham there. This is my match shirt for the trophy final at Wembley for Mansfield. Yeah, we're going back in time now because this is from 2006 here. This is the match shirt Darren Bent against Charlton Athletic when we had a successful run in the Carling Cup. We beat Man City and West Ham to eventually get knocked out by Charlton on penalties, and I took a successful penalty and scored past Scotty Carson, which is photographed here. And this is a Stoke City shirt here against when I played for York. They beat us down at the Britannia Stadium, and a shirt in the corner signed by Alex Ferguson, and one by Berbatov here. Yeah, so but don't forget this one. This is the main one here. A little signed Halifax one by the lads. That's the main one. That's the one we love.